What's up, YouTube? ProTech here, back with another series of games for you today. Before we get into the matches, I want to give a big shout out to 420 Templar for the $25 donation, bringing that monthly YouTube creation goal up to $318. If you guys like my content and you want it to continue, do consider dropping a donation, consider subscribing, and hitting that thumbs up button if you enjoy the content. I just want to read off the message here from the donation. It says, "Not much, but here you go, my dude. Best of luck to you. Missing the stream, 420 Templar." Once again, man, really appreciate that. Sorry about what happened with the stream, guys. It's been about 3 weeks. Still no word from Twitch. They haven't responded to anything I've said. So, as I predicted, it'll be a full 30 days. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the matches. All right, boys. Welcome to the next game. Protoss Random versus Protoss Zerg. I'm gonna go for a 1-gate expand. I like to do this build with Zerg player. Gotta say though, I'm not very impressed with my teammates open so far, so it's kind of risky to do this, but I'm gonna do it either way. Yikes, I definitely should have done this build wall. It's no good. Still Protoss Random. Random player did not scout here. Oh my god, what is this build out of my teammate? I gotta cut workers here. I gotta get up my production quickly. Have a probe in position here in case he tries to shade into my base. Get a robo in case of DT. Wow. Fuck, 2 Protoss. Shield battery, case of Oracle. Send my obs across the map to scout. Oh, I don't know what that was. Fuck. Well held. Yeah, that guy's going for 2 Stargate. I'm gonna try to pressure the right side Protoss. Wow. That is pretty awful, teammate. Got a 1v2 cooking, boys. Can I make it happen? Go after the pylon, go after the battery. So I macroed pretty bad there, but at the end of the day, it was definitely worth sacrificing the macro for the micro, because we could obviously see that we had no teammate there. 1 base, Roach, Hydra, double upgrades, no expand. So identifying that, I decided to go for that super all-in instead of macro and focus more on micro, because I needed to trade well in order to win that game. If the game goes longer, then whatever. I'm fucking screwed, right? Alright, my dudes, next game of the video today, we got a Protoss Zerg versus a random. And I got on the Western United States server, living in Southeast Asia. Playing on the Western United States server is pretty garbo. So the level of difficulty that goes up when you have to play on servers like this is quite high. This guy, I'm pretty sure is actually, you know what, dude, I wasn't paying attention. I should have gone for early pool because I'm pretty sure my teammate is well known for cannon rushing. Yeah, there's a forge. You can still make it work. I'm probably gonna get cannon. So I'm gonna send my first OV down here just to make sure. There's probe. Both of his gases just got stolen, so he will not be able to like transition out of his cannon rush. And he totally 100% failed. I suppose the good news here is that it is 2 Protoss, and 2 Protoss is typically pretty weak in the early game. But Zerg, I don't think, can usually win 1v2 in the early game if they open properly. But we're obviously going to have to try it because they're both probably open. They've probably both opened with 1 base. And my teammate is expanding, so the only thing that's really left for me to do is just try to spam a bunch of Zerglings. Try to go in for a Bane nest. So with this, I'm just gonna scout here. There's quite a few things there. I'll try to like cancel a base if he took it. Okay. Okay. He also took a base. Get spores just in case of PT or Oracle. Both have no expansions now. The bottom side Protoss's base is a little more exposed, so we're gonna try to bane him. Drone up behind it a little bit. I gotta start production again. There's a good chance he's gonna go up to more than just 1 Oracle, so I'm actually gonna build 2 spores. Let's get back on the watchtowers here. And we're gonna go into Roachworn play. Imagine that. Totally out of position. That base is dead. There's no way I can hold that. How about you send your damn fucking phoenixes there, idiot? Dude, hit the prism. It's like, yeah, I was out of position for this, but me taking this much damage is definitely my ally's fault. There it is. As far as the decision making is concerned, you know, we could clearly see that I kind of messed up in the fact that I wasn't really paying attention to the load screen and like who I was playing with. I know that that player is known for cannon rushing. So if I had been paying attention, then I would have gone for a much earlier pool, because then that would have synergized a lot better with his cannon rush, right? So when he pushed, when the left side Protoss player did that Archon play, if you were paying attention to the minimap, you could see that my teammate was like AFK at his ramp with his phoenixes for God knows how long. And this just allowed for more and more warp-ins to take place. Now, yes, I was totally out of position for that, but I don't map hack, so how in the fuck I'm supposed to know? I could never get in to scout anyway, right? But yeah, I definitely didn't need to lose that hatch there. If my teammate had been a little more proactive with his units, I would have been fine. But yeah, GG otherwise. Wow, this is so weird. Every single player in this game is on, like, we all live in Asia, and we're playing on Western United States. What the actual fuck? I am so confused with that. Like, my teammate is Korean, the opponents are Korean pre-made, they're all on the same team. And for some reason, we're all playing on the Western US server. What? Like, seriously. Korean, Korean, Korean. Western US. We should have got, like, Singapore. I totally don't understand that. Anyway, 2 Zerg versus Terran, who is AFK. Kind of makes me wonder if this guy, like, if these 3 players are manipulating the ladder in some way. Because you can see, I mean, they're all on the same team, right? Either way, I'm definitely not going to be able to win a game of this caliber with an AFK teammate. But I do think there's a lot of points on the line, so might as well try. finally leaves the game.
뭔일 있어요? 건설로봇 준비 완료. 건설로봇 준비 완료. 건설로봇 준비 완료.
대군주를 더 생성하십시오.
건설로봇 준비 완료.
현영 완료. 대군주를 더 생성하십시오. 대군주를 더
건설로봇 준비 완료.
아군이 공격받고 있습니다.
건설로봇 준비 완료.
에너지가 부족합니다.
건설로봇 준비 완료. 건설로봇 준비 완료. 건설로봇 준비 완료.
아군이 공격받고 있습니다.
건설로봇 준비 완료.
I guess I just have to wait for mutas.
건설로봇 준비 완료. 건설로봇 준비 완료.
아군이 공격받고 있습니다.
건설로봇 준비 완료. 건설로봇 준비 완료.
광물이 모자랍니다.
Roaches.
아군이 공격받고 있습니다. 대군주
Not sure I'll be able to hold this.
아, 좋은 일인가? 무슨 일이지? 계속하세요.
기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 대군주를 더 생성하십시오. 베스핀 가스가 대군주를 더 생성하십시오. 동맹 기지가 위험한 동맹이 전투 중입니다. 광물이 모자랍니다. 광물이 모자랍니다. 광물이 동맹 기지가 위험합니다. 광물이 모자랍니다. 광물이 모자랍니다.
도망.
So he's just gonna keep using Burrowed Banes, and there's no way for me to cover both areas.
동맹 기지가 위험합니다.
So yeah, I would say that those guys are manipulating the ladder. And the reason that they're doing this is so that I lose points in MMR. You can see that they're all three in the same clan, right? And a lot of times you'll run it, like especially in this iteration of Starcraft, the free-to-play model. I run into this quite a bit, where pre-mades and various other free-to-play accounts, they all queue up at the same time and they get into my games to manipulate the ladder. And so essentially what it was we could see that that guy was actually in the game because he was typing, right? He just wanted me to lose points to ensure that his teammates got the win for that, right? It's just another form of ladder manipulation. Blizzard never will do anything about it because they're a bunch of idiots, right? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the next game of the series today. We got a PZ versus a TZ. I'm gonna go for a Zergling Flood at the start of the game here. Try to gain some kind of an economic advantage and go from there. Take our hatchery at about 17 supply. Rally that worker down to the expo. Take a gas at 18. Using my peripheral vision to take a look at my teammate, see whether or not he's doing an open that makes any kind of sense. Definitely didn't wall properly, so that's not good. But other than that, the build looks okay. Saturate our gases, or our gas I should say. Got a probe in the main, scouting around. Highly unlikely that he'll go for a cannon rush at that timing. So we don't need to worry about cannons. I really don't understand that wall. Maybe he'll shed some light on his next building. Okay, we're not going to go for Banes this game, so we're going to send our gas miners to the expo, get speed, get queens, and start getting lings. So, looking at the minimap, I can see that there's an overlord on the rock there in the middle of the map. Which means I do not want to show my Zerglings. I want them to overcommit to economy. So he actually just made the Reaper and then he lifted to seal the wall. Alright, so far so good, I would say. I'm feeling pretty confident going into this game with that teammate. Build looks clean. Alright, so this is why this strategy is good. The Zerg player took a quick third base, so I know this, right? So I'm going to wait for speed, and I'm going straight to his main base. Alright, let's go. Literally just right-clicking his main. We don't want him to cancel his hatch because we want him to not use that 300 resources into units. Ooh, 3 queens. That's a good kickoff. Does have a Bane nest, so I gotta be careful about that. Kill those and then go in. So we have kill pressure here, which is why we're just gonna keep making speedlings. I have no idea why he would Revelation instead of using a Pulsar beam, but Not a very good decision on the Protoss' part. Alright, so he's dead. Now we go over to Protoss. There's no wall, and he's dead. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I need to explain too much about that game, other than that G to the motherfucking G. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next game of the video today. 2 Protoss versus 2 Zerg. So 1 player ramp, so I don't need to worry about walling. Protoss definitely plays at a big disadvantage on this map because of the access to resources. In this matchup in particular, because you can't aggress early. That being said, we're going to open with a 1-gate Stargate. Looks like he'll be going for Banes or something similar. And that guy, he's not AFK because he's not missing or he's missing a larva, so he probably expanded. Which he's not going to check. Okay, came back to check it. Halfway decent wall, but he definitely could have done that better. So my prediction here is that this Zerg player is going to kill the back rocks, and then when he does, he's going to do like a Zergling flood. Teammates going for a cannon rush. Not sure how I feel about that this late. We're going to save all of our chrono boosts for the oracles. Huh, he never did kill the back rocks. Strange. Definitely have problems in the teammate department.
자랑스럽게 섬기리라. 기사단이 전진하노라.
So we're expanding here, and we're going to use the oracles for defense, because my teammate will not be able to get us out of the early game from what I can tell. Scout around. I've already gone for Stargate, and my teammate's going into Stargate, so that's how you know you have a bad ally, and you're probably going to lose. So, what do I do? I actually have no idea what I should do. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's pretty good. 9 workers. So we're gonna have to go ground because our teammate... Oh my god, he pays no attention to anything. God, I hate playing with teammates like this. Like, you just lose because of games like this. Or teammates like this. They don't do anything that makes any kind of sense. I mean, I'm already committed, so... It's definitely going to happen here. feel like I'm just gonna have to hit some kind of immortal blink stalker timing.
때를 놓쳐 운명의 어떤 걸 이. 적이 우리를 발견했다. 운명과 마주쳤다. 운명.
수정탑이 더 필요합니다.
자랑스럽게 말하시오. 즉, 전 시작해.
광물이 더 필요합니다.
We're gonna push out with 2 immortal because I don't think I have much time.
때를 놓쳐서
광물이 더 필요합니다. 광물이 더 필요합니다. 광물이 더 필요합니다. 연구 완료.
운명의 시.
광물이 더 필요합니다.
I'm gonna go check for the base down here.
적이 우리를 발견했다.
Okay, the base is down here. Set up some stasis wards.
우리가 애나 어떤 운명의 시.
Cannot believe Hydras are out already.
때를 운명.
광물이 고갈되었습니다. 탐사를 공격받고 있습니다. 동맹이 교전중입니다. 적에게 우리 분노를 보여주자. 공격합니다. 광물이 고갈되었습니다.
Okay, we're gonna start going disruptor. Disruptor for the lurker play. God damn, boys, this teammate is total trash. It's gonna be a hard one. No, fuck.
첫 번째 자손은 굴하지 않으리라.
광물이 더 필요합니다. 광물이 더 필요합니다.
observer. I think I only got one of the lurks there. Oh, maybe I got both. Got them both. Fuck yeah, dude. Well, I got two, I should say. My economy has been so ravaged. I have to run away from that, I can't take that. This is so hard. Oh! Oh yeah. This map is fucking impossible to play against Zerg. Oh man, That was a tough game. It's just, it's so hard to play against Zerg on this map, man, because, you know, you look at the map, like, it's, you know, like, just trying to hold this base out here. I mean, look at the Great Wall of China you'd have to make. You'd have to start from here and end here, right? So you'd have this great freaking Wall of China. And, like, walls are good, but if walls are too big, like, Zerg just loves that, right? Having to expand fast down to the gold rocks down here and having to take it misplaced is a big map error, in my opinion. Like, instead of making these golds, they should have just made these blues and got rid of the rocks. I don't understand what they were thinking with this, because it just puts Zerg economically in such a huge advantage, right? So the transition to Disruptor, I think, was pretty good, just kind of based on what we were seeing here. I think the Zerg player who was massing Speed Bane was probably just trolling. You know, if we go into the income tab, we can see the problem that resides in ZVP on this map. Like, look at the resources, 36k, and you just don't have the ability to do much about that because your second base economy it just doesn't kick in for like forever. Other than that, GG, moving on to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next game of the series today.
광물이 더 필요합니다. 광물이 더 필요합니다.
We got a PZ versus PZ. And if you would like to know how to play PZ versus PZ,
광물이 더 필요합니다.
aggressive play, in my opinion, is the way to go.
광물이 더 필요합니다.
Get up the first gate. Get up the second gate. Get up the gas.
더 필요합니다. 광물이 더 필요합니다.
Get up the second gas. Build the cybernetics core. Saturate the next gas and build a pylon.
광물이 더 필요합니다. 광물이 더 필요합니다. 동맹이 교전 중입니다.
Two gateway. What is that? Is that that's a pylon. So that's more than likely like a one gate Stargate, maybe? And I guess that's a one base Baneling play.
동맹이 교전 중입니다. 광물이 더 필요합니다.
Not sure what I'm looking at here, but guess we'll find out.
이 어둠 속에 있다.
Robotics facility.
동맹이 교전 중입니다.
So we're gonna go ahead and match that. And perhaps do a little pressure here. Yeah, he's getting a shield battery. Not gonna be able to do any damage with that. We'll go back and just go ahead and wall that off.
적에게 우리 분노를 보여주자.
I didn't actually need to do that. That was a mistake on my part.
연구 완료.
I accidentally F2A clicked.
광물이 더
So, actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and get the Observer first because he went Robo, but that doesn't necessarily mean he isn't going for Dark Templar, so I'll go ahead and get that. It does appear that they're doing some kind of one base play, so I'll take the Expo and just play defensive for now. Let's get another Immortal. Let's get like 2 sentries. Let's get a warp in space out here. Send our obs across the map to scout. Yeah. It's kind of more or less what I was thinking. That's why I built the
여기 임무를 마치러 돌아왔다.
why I built the Robo. Just get a Twilight. Okay, it looks like his whole play is dumpstered. And we'll go across the map and do a little pressure and just get our economy going here. I think our ultimate composition here will be Stalker Disruptor. Good force fields. Wow, mutas. It's all good. Mutalist play doesn't really mean much here. I got Blink on the way. He's got Hydra, and this is game. Not sure why he's still in the game, but it's definitely over. He should be leaving. Guess he just wants to play with his mutas. So, as far as the decision making is concerned, so my teammate scouted, right? I saw a Robo. There's a couple different ways you can play with that. You can go for Stargate play, which is not bad against Robo, especially if it's like a drop like that. Phoenixes also cover Mutalisk, so maybe that was the right choice. You could go Blinkstalkers too, but if you don't have a good teammate, Blinkstalkers are pretty bad because the Zergling count at the early stages of the game will just take out your Blinkstalkers and then you have nothing to deal with Warp Prism. And yeah, so it's pretty straightforward. Not really too much to explain there. GG. Alright boys, welcome to the next game of the series today. Not sure why I keep getting on this map. I have this map vetoed. Protoss random versus random Zerg. And I have spawned Protoss. I actually think this Lima guy is known for cannon rushing. Maybe I should have SimCity'd a little differently. 2 gate. Teen hatch. Cyber. And the pylon. And his teammate has left the game, so he's gonna get a huge spike of mineral income. So that kind of alters what my original plan was here. We're gonna have to get a quick robo. Like robo after the stalker even more gay. Reason for this is because he'll probably try to do some kind of mineral heavy open. My teammate has also gone for a expand build. Very first thing I want to get is obs so I can scout. Because I gotta find out what his comp is. Playing against the eco cheese can be pretty dumb sometimes, so you really need information. Could be a lot of different things, so you gotta prepare for it all. So perhaps maybe he's going for some kind of Zealot Archon, maybe DT play? I really wish he would have just gone in and scouted. That's what he should have done.
적에게 우리 분노를 보여주자. 무조건 심판의 시간이다. 지금은 우리는
And apparently he was going for some kind of 3 command center super massive like eco cheese, or I don't know what the hell that was, but yeah. GG. Alright boys, here we go again. Random Zerg versus random Protoss. Let us open. I'm actually going to open economic this game. Never mind, my teammate looks to be cannon rushing. I think. Nope, gateway. Wow, it's a really cool. Crap. And he's not gonna scout the other dude, top Keck. Fast Hellions, maybe? Yeah, he's going Hellion Banshee. So, Hellion Banshee with Zergling spam. So, we're gonna be going Queens and Zerglings, since we have a useless teammate opening with a cannon. Queens and lings. You're looking like a widow mine drop. Oh wow, he actually did go tunneling claws. That really sucks. I was thinking he wasn't gonna go tunneling claws. Finally clean that garbage up. Wow. Well, pretty far behind here, boys. Guess he's going mech. We're gonna go Zergling Hydra. Alright, there is... I lost this hatchery because my MS is 239. So it wasn't that I didn't cancel it, it was just that the cancel didn't register. That was bad, man. Alright, we're gonna lose our third because useless teammate. Transitioning into carriers far too quickly. Target the Thors to make sure the carriers stay alive. guy's like, Hydras. Good choice. Smart. Yeah, actually it was. Ooh, I think I fucked up my, I fucked up my hatch placement, lol. Newbie! That's alright, though. It's not a big deal. Taking out the third base was all we really needed to do, because now I can just get lurkers and... The, Protoss player won't be able to do anything about it. Or, I mean, the Terran player won't be able to do anything about it. All I gotta do is send my lurker with his army, and there's actually nothing to do. Lurker Sky Toss is like the equivalent of Sky Toss and mech. No, actually, I'm just better than both of you. The idea behind going Hydraless there was that you got to think about what the opponent is building, right? The opponents were building straight Zergling, Widow Mines, and Thors. So if I go for Ling Bane, that just means that the Widow Mines are going to be a lot more cost efficient against my army. Whereas if I go for Hydras and then I transition into Lurker, there's no way they're ever going to be able to do anything to that army because Lurker Sky Toss is very, very equivalent to Sky Toss and Mech. Obviously, Sky Toss and Mech is better, but Lurker Air Toss is the equivalent of Mech Sky Toss in terms of power. So that's why you want to opt for that composition versus going for Ling Bane because of the Widow Mines, the Hellbats, stuff like that. Your Banelings are never going to be able to get close or ever take a really good engagement against that type of a composition. My dudes, we got to rank 1 in the division, and this puts us at rank 3 on North America, just shy of a couple of points. So we may very well get to rank 1 on North America in this video. Alright, my dudes, welcome to the next game. What do we got going on here? Got a little P, got a little Z, got a little Z who's AFK, and a little T. So we're going to be opening with 3 Rash Reapers due to this nonsense that the teammate is pulling here. Very standard. It's quite a standard build. It's the AFK strategy. Well, hopefully I can make this work. It's definitely a little difficult to make this work, especially when you got the central United States server and your ping is over 200. Sit content if I win. Alright, so Protoss player just scouted me. Generally speaking, that would mean that he spawned here. Which is kind of an issue because I want to be able to kill... I don't know, maybe killing Protoss first is good. We definitely got to do this, though. We got to make this work. Let's see if we can do it, boys.
광물이 부족합니다. 사령부 광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
Kill off that probe. Got a little lucky there. I wasn't even watching. Just A moved across the map.
베스핀 가스가 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
저승사자가 도착.
보급고가 부족합니다.
Oh, service here.
베스핀 가스가 부족합니다.
간다. 저승사자가 도착했다. 한번 해볼까?
I'm not gonna be able to win.
건설로봇 준비 완료. 말해.
베스핀 가스가 부족합니다.
It's gonna be too hard to aggro efficiently.
하늘에서 건설로봇 준비 완료. 왜? 말해봐. 왜? 깜짝이야. 하늘에서 안 좋은 일인가?
Unless, of course, he just keeps building drones for some unknown reason.
중요한 띵가. 왜? 중요한
And
일인가?
no queen for some unknown reason.
다시
I'm not sure what his plan there was.
저승사자가 도착했다. 건설로봇 준비 완료. 중요한 왜?
This guy has a forge, so that's good. That's why it took so long for him to get over there.
저승사자가 도착했다. 다시 저승사자가 도착했다.
I don't know, maybe I've got a chance.
준비 완료.
베스핀 가스가 부족합니다.
무슨 일? 하늘에서
베스핀 가스가 부족합니다.
저승사자가 도착.
베스핀 가스가 부족합니다.
건설로봇 준비 완료.
동맹 기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 베스핀 가스가 부족합니다.
안 좋은 일인가요?
Having to turn around there was not good.
뭔 일? 네. 저승사자.
베스핀 가스가 부족합니다.
저승사자.
베스핀 가스가 부족합니다.
간다. 하늘. 말해봐. 저승사자가 도착했다. 왜? 저승사자가 도착.
베스핀 가스가 부족합니다.
중요한 건설로봇 준비 완료. 말해봐라. 저승사자가 도착했다. 저승사자가 도착했다. 건설로봇 준비 완료. 저승사자가 도착했다. 건설로봇 준비 완료.
베스핀 가스가 부족합니다.
저승사자가 도착했다.
Don't think I'll be able to make it work, boys. Feels bad.
중요한 일이 하늘에서 건설로봇 준비 완료. 저승사자가 도착했다. 대장님. 하늘에서 죽음이. 건설로봇 준비 완료. 왜? 중요한 하늘에서 누구?
부속 건물 완성.
건설로봇 준비 완료.
베스핀 가스가 부족합니다.
누굴? 안 좋은 일인가요?
사령부 업그레이드
건설로봇 왜?
부속 건물 완성.
건설로봇 준비 완료.
부속 건물
건설로봇 준비 완료. 말해. 하늘에 무슨 일이죠? 건설로봇 준비 완료. 건설로봇 준비 완료. 건설로봇 이번엔 못 시작이. 건설로봇 준비 완료.
부족합니다.
알아들어. 무슨 건설로봇 준비 완료.
보급고가 부족합니다. 보급고가 부족합니다.
중요한
보급고가 부족합니다.
괜찮군. 사신 왜? 뭐 필요한 빈 기다리고 있었어. 건설로봇 준비 완료. 건설로봇 준비 완료.
I gotta try to make a push here.
연구 완료.
I have stem, so I might be able to make something happen.
명령을 내리실 겁니다. 출동 중. 자, 이번엔 다음은 누구니? 계속 기다리고 있었어. 건설로봇 여기 지원이 필요하다.
광맥이 고갈되었습니다.
출동 중. 이번엔
그곳에는 착륙할 수 없습니다.
자, 빨리.
기지가 공격받고 있습니다.
누구니?
기지가 공격받고 있습니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
한판 붙어볼까요, 송이? 자, 빨리. 다음은 누구니?
기지가 공격받고 있습니다.
자, 다음은 자, 빨리.
동맹 기지가 공격받고
붙어볼까요,
있습니다.
송이?
광물
갑니다. 간다고요.
연구 완료. 에너지가 부족합니다.
Wasn't meant to be, boys. I think I probably could have won if I hadn't got this server, because then I would have had a lot better control.
기다리고 있.
동맹 광물이 부족받고 있습니다.
But
광물이
it's just not
부족합니다.
gonna happen now.
에너지가 부족합니다.
A valiant effort indeed.
광물이 부족합니다. 광물이 부족합니다.
I can go out of this game knowing that had my teammate not been AFK the entire game, easy win, no question.
건설로봇 준비 완료. 이번엔 어떻다? 출동. 건설로봇.
광물
구송 준비 완료.
이번엔 어떻다? 자, 출동 준비. 자, 다들
동맹 기지가 공격받고 있습니다.
Yep, that's all she wrote. Alright, well, easy win either way. Not really much to say, other than I probably would have won if that teammate wasn't AFK, because those two players were obviously not very good. Second of that, I wasn't able to actually control my army correctly because I got put on one of the America servers. So if we go into the server preferences here, we can see what kind of effects that this can have on the games that you play. Clearly see here that I get 16 MS on Singapore, and no, you don't get 15 MS on Eastern US. So this is the proper readings right here. 32 MS on Singapore, 172 on Australia, 250, 250, 250, 360 on the Americas, right? When you get to a certain rank in 2v2, or really it doesn't matter if it's 2v2 or 1v1 or whatever, right? You actually don't get to use this option, the preferred game server. It no longer works for you. Now, if you're playing at a lower MMR, which I believe is anywhere from 0 to, I think it's 4.7. I believe 0 to 4.7 is when the preferred game server will work for you. I've tested this many times. I'm 90% sure that that's how it works. So once you get past 4.7, you will always play. It's very rare that you get on a land latency server. And so every game that I play at this rank is basically me playing in really high latency. So if we compare that to last game, I actually probably could have won that if I could trade better with my Reapers. Because here's the issue with 250 MS. When a Zergling gets close to your Reaper, he gets an attack off, right? But if it's land latency, or instead of him getting 2 attacks off, he's going to get 1 attack off, right? And you can get your units in better positions and stuff like that. because you don't have to worry about the delay within the game itself. Now, the issue here is that the opponents, not always, but most of the time, when you're playing in bad MS, they're playing in good MS, right? So this kind of lopsides the games, and I have no understanding of why they put Singapore on America. They should have put this on Asia, because that's where Singapore is. It's in Asia, right? So I could have won this game. Unfortunately, I got screwed by the ping. Unfortunately, I got screwed by an AFK teammate, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Yo, mama, thanks for the $100. Appreciate it. That's definitely going towards the goal. Appreciate that, mom. Your son loves you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you all very much for tuning in. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you don't, hit the thumbs down. Once again, big shout out to 420 Templar for the $25 donation, and my mama for the $100 donation. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you guys like the content, do consider dropping a tip. Tips are the only thing that keep this channel going, keeps me making the content for you, etc., etc. Located in the description below, you will see 2 links. The first link you can use if you want to donate towards Streamlabs. The reason I have this up is because there are some of my viewers who like to donate with a credit card. With that link, you can actually use a credit card to donate to my channel. The second link, if you don't want to do that and you just want to go directly through PayPal, you can use that link to go directly through PayPal. It's up to you. Either way is fine. But again, if you like the video, hit that thumbs up. If you don't, hit that thumbs down. Consider subscribing to the stream for more content. Outside of that, boys, that is all I have for you today. So thank you all very much for tuning in, and I'll see you with the next one. Have a good day, and peace out.